Save your husband, save your wife. Save your children and save your brothers and sisters. Save your family by answering your calling. You see, there are young people just living this world like this. Without sickness, some will sleep, no wake up. Some children, if they are in the playing ground, before you know, they will fall and snub. Before you know, some children, young boys, young girls, they will go to beach to swim. Before you know, they will drown inside. Is it not high time you know that there is something behind all these mysterious things? You will see your sister, your brother, before you know, they start going. Before you know, they start misbehaving, living a wayward life. Living an arrogant life. It's not yet time for you to know there is something behind it. Your brother always having problems, conflicts in his marriage, in his relationship. Your sister always having problem. Don't you know there is something? In your family, nobody is getting married. It's not high time you know what is the problem. Why? Or you think it is witches. Go and ask where your mother or your father come from, and go and ask the kind of covenants they made in the past. You see, some of your parents, they made a vow that their children will not get married. Their children will not have children. But at the end of the day, many of you will want to force yourself into marriage. Sharakusa here, Maya here. You see, so many of you, when things was okay for you, when things was some kind of rough for you, you made a covenant in the past. 10 years, 15, 20 years later, you forgot. And now it is time for you to pay. Think back. What did you make? Like, what covenant did you make in the past? Save your sons and your children's. Your children, your husband, from autonomy, you know what I mean? Because of Facebook and TikTok policy. There was one, a week to their marriage, she lost her husband. Why? Do you know why? You see, when I would see some people on media crying, they lost their husband, they lost their wife. What I seen is bigger than them. Somebody cannot just leave this world for nothing. I put it up to you people that if I leave this world today, don't think it is somebody. That it is me that decided to go back. Nobody can take my life. Because of who I am. Because of I am. You know what I am. If I want to leave this world today, it is my choice. I might sleep and decided to live through there. I can be walking and decided to pass there. I can go to water or taking my bath. I can pass there. That is why I always say to everyone, answer your calling. Sharakusa. So many of you, you don't even know who you are in this planet. I know my stand in this world. Yeah. Before I didn't know, but I know I'm a spiritualist, but I never go far into spiritualism. But now I know. If anything happens to me today, I live by myself because maybe I'm tired of this world, or because I want to go and stay with my king because he's the only one making me happy. That's it. Are you getting me? My king, my family in the ocean. This world, as I always say, is too cruel. Oh. It's hot. It's barbaric. It's terrible. It's horrible. So that's it. So many of you, you are like me. You don't even know what the destiny has for you. Do you know? Do you know? Oh, do you know your purpose in life? You don't know. You are just walking like empty vessels. You are walking, going to party. That's why you see some people that will say they go to club. Before they go. Because why? They don't even know who they are. They don't even know that they are spirit already. It is time for them to go back. We all have a purpose in this life, in this world that we are. Either you choose to live early or you choose to live in old age. But on one condition, you will answer that, your calling. If you don't answer it, be ready to put the life of your loved ones, your children, your family, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife in a risk. How can a young girl of how many years will just collapse by accident? These so many terrible things. Different. You will see some, they will see a little sickness like this. A little sickness, a high problem can buy somebody. You need to look for your road. Go and answer your calling. Or what do you want? Is he husband or be wife or what the people will say? Is that your really problem? Let me tell you something. You see, if you refuse to answer your calling, people will still gossip you that you are poor. People will see, the child you buy, the child buy some days ago, the child you leave home. Who knows whether he used the child to do ritual? You don't know them. I know them. That is why I don't like, I'm careful with them. I'm careful with this set of people. Because they are true. You don't know that you can never please these humans. Wait to please you. No matter how good you are, you can never please everybody. You can never satisfy an ungrateful element. You see, I always say it on all my videos. See this word. 95% of them, they are ungrateful and they will always gossip you. No matter how successful you are. No matter how poverty that is in your family, they will always gossip you. If your mother is rich, they will gossip you. If your family is rich, they will gossip you. If your father is rich, they will gossip you. If your your brothers and sisters, they are rich, they will gossip you. If your family are poor, they will gossip you. If your mother and your father are poor, they will gossip you. You see this word. If you are thinking about what this word, you want to please the word people, you are on your own. Live this life for yourself. Let me tell you something. It took me years to understand these things about life. It took me years. Let me tell you my story. Sharakusa. As you all know, I always use myself all the time. I love using myself. I love using myself to give example to the world. Because I have young boys, young girls, teenager, adult, old men, old women. A lot of, strong people following me. They need to learn from my own. They need to use my own to amend their own. They need to use my story to learn. To be bold enough to speak out. Sharakusa hiya maya hi. Watch out for the part 3. You are blessed. I think watch out for the part 2. Watch out for the parts. I think part 4. Yes. I think this one is part 3. Watch out. My story. Watch out.